Hello, hello. Hey, it's Cheryl here. How y'all doing? Testing out the mics. I'm hoping it works. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Can you all hear me? Yay! I got a like. Yay! I'm just waiting for people to come into the room. Hello, hello. Sorry, got away from the phone. Uh, anyway, hello, hello. How are you? Hopefully, all is having a good day. Uh, wanted to hopefully you can hear me with this microphone. Let's move this thing a little bit closer. Hello, hello. Uh, what I wanted to discuss was about being able to astroplane, and basically what that is being able to uh, make yourself be in a calm spot in your house, like whether it's on a chair, on a couch, that you're comfortable. If you want to wrap yourself up in a blanket, you can. Um, but you just take all the thoughts of the day away from you. You just bring yourself to that calm spot and take a few seconds, put all the thoughts about today away, and you bring yourself down and you start thinking about planting your feet on the earth, on the grass, on the soil, or on the beach, wherever you want to be in. You plant your feet on the ground and you feel yourself comfortable on the ground. My preference is by the ocean, but other people may have other preference. Uh, and you start thinking about, okay, so say if I want to go and meet my ancestors or a relative that you want to talk to or something like that. Now, to preface this, my mother, when she was alive and wanting to talk to her parent or to her dad, she would garden. She would actually get in the garden and do some physical gardening and maybe have that silent or not so silent conversation with her grandfather or with her dad, my grandpa Grant, and she would discuss with him about anything. And that's how she got her okay, it's time to feel good about myself moment and work something through with him about what was going on in her life. And that gave her a peace of mind. And it helped her to acknowledge some things that were going on in her life in that moment. So that's what this is about. And part of it is that what she did to make herself feel better and what I'm doing is a little bit different in that after you plant my feet on the ground, I then did, close my eyes and take myself off the planet. And I'm rising up through the earth plane and go way up and float up in my mind's eye and go to this place. And it's deeply up in the past Middle Earth, plus the planet. And you look down at Mother Earth and you see all the blue ocean. You see all the snowy parts. You see all the greenery of the planet. And given everything that we have been through, she's not in bad shape, but she's sick, but she's not in bad shape. And we float up to in the astrosphere, up near the heavens, not in heaven, but before heaven. And we go to this place where that's where our ancestors can come down and meet us, and where we can talk with them about what's going on in our dream state or at any time during the day in our lives. And we can talk to them in the moment about anything. And that's where we can talk and meet with them and talk about what's going on. May not understand everything that they're giving us. Recently, I had a dream, but it's going back maybe a month or so ago. I had a dream that my dad had come to me in my dream state and had given me keys. And I didn't know what those keys were. Didn't know what it was about. It was like, well, why are you handing me keys? And it was for the fact that I had the keys to my own life about what direction I wanted to go. And I can make that determination for anything. And I did and I had. And I'm very fortunate. I was able to uh, get married and have 3 kids. Uh, then divorced after 16 years. And then, find myself in another relationship where I was able to travel in different parts of the world and give things to people that they can have. Uh, Venezuela, we had given school supplies and other things, and I was grateful to be able to do that. And it made a difference in parts of the world, different parts of the world where we said, well, hey, things can be improved or better, uh, and make a small difference. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough to say, well, there are things out in the world that, you're not aware of, and this is what is there. But it's in that place in the astral world where they're thankful that those things are being brought about, because change has to happen. And change is all good for in the astral world, because that's where they, discuss the world themselves. And that's where they make hope happen for themselves and for the world. And without hope and promise that things will be better in another day, then things can improve. And we can make a smile and sing a song, play with a puppy, uh, apologize for things that have been said wrong or not said wrong. And that's what that is about. So we're in that astral field where things can work out better for yourself, and you can look into the stars and see the greatest hope that the universe is still there. It's bright with stars, and it is the most beautiful purple and browns and blacks that you've ever seen. And it's gorgeous up there. And you're so happy to be there. And you give your thank you to them for meeting you part way. And I was grateful for those experiences. And so then in order to get yourself back to Earth, you obviously thank you to the astral world. You give thank you for the people who had showed up to help you have that encounter with them. And you get yourself back into yourself. You look down at the planet and you float back down through the planes, through the atmosphere, through then blue sky. And you arrive yourself back on the planet, and you're sitting in your own place, in your comfort, and you're back in your own body, you're back in your own mind, and you're back home again, in your own body. And you've had just the most best encounter that you've ever had. And that the world can be made into a better place because we're all involved on this planet. That just because we're passed on doesn't mean that the end is near. Changes will come, and changes will go. The earth remains as it is. Every time I go to the ocean, I see the waves keep coming. The ocean doesn't change. The land navigations may change, borders can change, but overall, the planet is what it is. And it's constantly changing. It has volcanoes and earthquakes and hurricanes and all these weather changes. But that's about life. And that's what the angels are. It's in the astral planes. And I definitely believe that my daughter Sarah is an angel. That she's earned her wings, despite the fact that some mistakes were made. And I don't really blame her as much as I do about other parties who had helped her get her to where she is. And Sarah's an angel now. And maybe I'm an earth angel, and maybe my daughters are too. I don't really know. And I guess people have to decide themselves for what they are. But I thank you for watching me, and give a thumbs like up if you can. And you guys have a great day. Thanks very much. Bye for now. Earth Angel.